What if your business made an extra $100,000 a month? Sounds pretty far-fetched, right? Well, it's really not. There's one simple change that you can make that's going to increase the number of sales that you make every single month, and that is by increasing the number of leads that book appointments with you. What's going on, guys? My name is Zach Williams with Conversionly, and today we're going to be talking about how we built an ISA team for our business and now our clients, and how we're averaging about 40% or higher booking rates from all leads generated, whether it's from B2B, cold messaging, advertising, etc. Being able to convert leads into booked appointments is the number one thing that you can do to increase the number of sales that you make, ultimately increasing your revenue. So we're going to dive into this roadmap that we built that's going to show you exactly how you can build this for yourself too. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button on this video if you like it. And without further ado, let's dive in. So as you can see here, we have the roadmap that we built for Conversionly. So this is essentially the process that we take leads through when we started building our call center. So we're just going to zoom in here so you guys can see this pretty smoothly. And what we're going to do is take a look at the legend real quick. So this is a Terminator. Essentially what that means is it starts and stops the flow of the process. Everything in yellow is an automated process, something that our CRM handles for us that our team doesn't have to worry about. The blue squares or rectangles are going to be a manual human process, something that a human does, and the orange diamonds are going to be a decision that has to be made when moving forward. So the number one thing you can do to convert more of these leads is just by calling them within 5 minutes. We analyzed over 30,000 leads that we collected throughout 2020 that our call center worked for over 200 of our clients, and identified that the number one indicator that converts leads is follow-up time. If you follow up within 5 minutes, you are 400% more likely to convert a lead than if you followed up with them in 10 minutes. So speed to lead is key here, folks. So when a lead comes in, make sure you are contacting that lead within 5 minutes. Now, I'm not talking an automated message. I'm talking about a phone call. That's when they are most likely to convert because they're front of mind. They remember and can associate why you're reaching out to them. All right. And then we want to identify, does the lead answer the phone? If they don't answer the phone, immediately hang up and call right back. This is called a Bulldog Call. What this typically means when somebody doesn't answer is one of two reasons. One, they're busy, or two, they don't recognize your phone number, so they don't trust you in answering that call. However, how many times do you get called from the same phone number right after one another, and you're like, wow, this must be important. So they may be willing to answer the call if they are available. So that is a good way to get more people on the phone. If they still don't answer, have your team leave a voicemail. If you call twice or even once and you don't leave a voicemail, it looks like spam. Okay, so leave a voicemail. Make sure it's a real person on the phone with that voicemail. All right? And then from there, you add them to a power dialer that has an automated follow-up sequence. We have a very sophisticated follow-up sequence in which we follow up with leads 8 times over 14 days via text message, email, and phone calls. All right. And then from there, is the lead qualified? If they answer the phone on either one of these first 2 initial calls, is the lead qualified? If the lead's qualified, then you're going to begin going through the qualification process, asking if the lead is qualified, and then booking the appointment. All right. If the lead is not qualified, you want to get them out of your opportunities because that's going to waste time for everyone. Once you have the appointment booked, then you want to have a reminder sequence. Now, based off your preferences or your customer preferences, that's really going to dictate how many reminders you send out. If it's a doctor's appointment, maybe you have 2 reminders that go out. If you have a high-end ticket sale where you're dealing with executives that are very busy all the time, then it may be beneficial to have a few reminders or several reminders going out across different devices. Ultimately, you need to test and see which impacts and affects your show-up rates. Okay? Then once they show up for the appointment, pitch your deal, close them, and then you make money. All right, it's that simple. Now, where things start to change is perhaps somebody books an appointment, but they don't respond or they don't show up to that appointment. Well, you can do two things here to alleviate that. One, put a value add campaign. If somebody books an appointment with you and this is for a sale, then start dripping out content to them that's going to move them closer to the sale. There is a theory that 7 hours of content are consumed before someone's willing to buy from you. It's likely that you may be consuming this content right now because we're trying to move you farther in our 7-hour rule. That's ultimately so people can build trust and rapport with your company before you get on a sales call with them. So that is one value add that you can implement inside your reminder system. That way you can start building more rapport with the prospect before you get on a sales call with them. And then if they still don't show up, then you have a follow-up sequence. Hey, it's 2020, 2021, coronavirus is going on. People have things going on in their life. You know, this video could be watched in 2025, and there's still going to be things going on in people's lives. They may forget about appointments. So don't hesitate to follow up with leads whenever they don't show for an appointment. You want to work your deals for people who are closest to the money. All right. Then after that, you have a post follow-up if they did not close. If they did not close on the deal, it's going to be one of several objections that they had and reasons why they didn't close. So you want to make sure that you have that loop going into place and you're following up with a prospect, but not too much that you're annoying out of them. It's a fine line you got to walk to close more deals. All right, so I just want to back out of this and just review this simply for you guys so you can see exactly what you can do to increase your booking rates by 40% or more. Lead comes in, contact them in 5 minutes. If they don't answer, Bulldog call them. Call them back immediately. If they still don't answer, leave a voicemail. If they do answer, qualify them. Start asking qualification questions to make sure they're your ideal customer and they are a sales qualified lead. Then from that point forward, move them into your booking process. Book that appointment with them. Always suggest 2 appointment times. Would you like a morning or afternoon appointment? Let them choose. Okay, this is going to get them to start thinking. From there, add them to a reminder sequence based off whatever reminder sequence you think is appropriate for your market, and then add a value add campaign that's going to start touching on the 7-hour rule to build that know, like, and trust rapport with that client or prospect. That way, when your sales team gets on a call with them, you're more likely to close that deal. If the deal does not close, make sure you have follow-up sequences in place so you can collect that money. Again, guys, I appreciate your time today, and I hope you got value out of this video. If you are in the market for getting more appointments booked for your business, be sure to click the link in the description and set up a time with our team and see if this is going to be a good fit for you. We specialize in building call center, ISA, and appointment setting teams for small businesses that are service-based, selling a service to their clientele. We were able to do this in 2020 with over 200 clients and have had massive success. Without further ado, guys, we appreciate your time and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.